Well, it's 7 o'clock. And I have a decision to make. It's cool outside. But I think the decision is, do I want to pack up a wet tent, or do I want to wait around camp for a long time? And I think I'm going to have to pack up a wet tent and get it dried out once I get home. Lots of things are wet that I don't really want to be. That's my quilt foot box, and it's just wet all over the place. Which I think just means I'm going to have to pack it up wet and dry it out when I get home. Don't want to do that. I'm still going to try to fix the tent pitch. Figure out why exactly I sometimes fail to do this tent right once I wake up. And I'm just not going to be in camp here long enough to, wait for things to dry out with the sun. I picked a spot that is not going to get a whole lot of morning sun. There's trees in the way. Well, that might change when I get out of the tent. It might be fine. We'll find out. Good morning again. I'm packing up, and this next part's killing me. I got to pack up the semi-moist, semi-damp quilt into my pack. I'm not putting it in its usual plastic bag, though. I want it to maybe dry a little bit, just by, being ambient and things. Well, I think I got it figured out. My trekking poles are too short, and these corner stake lines are too far away. So it's making it stay down low to the ground rather than having that nice bathtub floor it's supposed to get. And I guess I just have to keep trying that. I like this tent. Wish I could set it up better. But that looks pretty good. It's almost as if I was never here. All in all, I actually feel pretty energetic this morning. I don't probably look it, but I didn't sleep very well. I think it was the road primarily. But my stuff is packed up except for the chair, and I guess I'm ready to leave. I don't know, maybe. There's a country song about this sort of thing. I think it's about life being more important than a red dirt road, or not much in life is more important than... I can almost never remember lyrics. It is kind of nice to be walking through this moistened oakland forest, mixed conifer forest. I think that's what it's called. It's a pleasant morning. Smack dab center is a spider web. It looks really neat. After the rain, there's the rainbow and prisms and sunlight hit it. So pretty. So dizzy. I like this little low-growing ground cover thing. Wonder if it can grow in Fresno. So it can. Try to find it and get some seeds and cuttings or something. A nice little bunch of whatever this is. So most of this I've seen on the trail. It's kind of nice. New game. Not the floor is lava, the wall is lava. Well, I thought I was going to take a nice little side trip to see the Stand By Me Bridge. There's lots of comments about it around here. But
and I thought this was going to be a nice easy spot to get to it, and it is, but I don't want to walk that far. I thought it was going to be like right here at the trail and just off this road downstream or downhill from the trail, and it's not. So fuck it, back to the trail. Just looked at the map and it's about 3 miles till the falls and my end. So an hour and a half of hiking and I'll be done again. And again, like I said last night, I don't know what I'm doing next. I'll figure something out, I'm sure. For instance, these videos, I was unable to really edit them on the phone very well, so I got to do that on the computer. And other things, maybe Grand Canyon, maybe Universal Studios. I don't know what I'm gonna go do. But this is done-ish in an hour and a half after I start walking 2.7 to 3 miles or so. And this has been a good hike. I don't think I could have picked a better time to come do this. The weather's been great, the water's been enough. Flowers have been gorgeous, and it's not the barren wasteland I thought it was going to be. And that's that. And of course I brought too much food. But in my defense, I was planning on maybe having to do another 2 days of this. So I have more than 2 days of food on me. But in my defense, I was planning on an extra day or two than I'm actually doing. I'm about an hour from the end, and I'm kind of feeling it. I'm kind of ready for a Nero, or at least a Nero, if not a zero. So I think it's probably a good thing that that this is the end up here. It's been a good hike, but it will be nice to, rest. I think it was the last 2 days of 11 and 11 plus that kind of wore me out. Today's 8 miles. This is going to be fine. My back hurts. My foot thing is doing just fine, actually. Better than I hoped. Yeah, better than I expected. It hurts, but it's not getting bigger. And the tape is staying on. So I think that'll be just fine. Yeah, I'm ready to be done. I've decided that this was a better trip than the Tehachapi Walker Pass would have been. That was 80 miles with very little water and desert section and not a lot of shade and kind of not very awesome. So yeah, this was a much better trip than that would have been, I think. I made the right choice. I'll have to come back and or go back and do the Walker Pass to Tehachapi section at some point, or I can just forget that 80 miles and consider myself happy. And that's it. That's the end of this segment of the PCT for me. PCT continues that way to Dunsmuir, Etna, Said Valley, Oregon, and all that. But I am going this way to Burney Falls to go view the falls and then get a ride back to my truck from my Trail Angel. This has been a very nice hike. And this is how my hike ends, at the entrance of a fee area for Burney MacArthur Falls State Park, or something like that. I have thoughts about this hike, and overall they're pretty good. They're not very organized, so I'm not going to ramble on about them. But on the whole, I think this was good, fun, and about the right time to do it. It's really getting kind of warm down here, and I found a faucet and soaked my shirt in water and sort of rinsed my body off a little, so I felt better and like a person. Just sitting here waiting for my ride. Should be here within about half an hour. And what's funny is I was over at the falls, which are over there behind the entrance station. Is people were asking me, do you know if this is the trail around the falls? Do you know if this is the trail? Where's the trail? I guess it's because I have a backpack on. I look like I've been around. Anyway, this was a good hike. Got some lilacs right over there. That's nice. And just stop. After I dunked the shirt in water, it looked kind of almost maybe clean-ish. Doesn't anymore. Henry Cove State Park, I think I've decided, is demoralizing and disheartening, while the PCT is generally uplifting and cheerful. At least this part was. Other parts, the PCT have gotten me off trail and all that, so. I've come back to near where I started a couple of days ago to eat the nice sandwich that my trail angel Chris has made for me. I'm just sort of, as much as I'm ready to leave, I'm not quite ready to leave. This trip was simultaneously just the right length. It was perfect, and still not quite long enough. I don't want to leave, but I want to leave. Sitting back here at the Hat Creek Rim overlook, I had the thought, I want to do this again. I want to be starting this again. I want to go ahead and start hiking again. And it's occurred to me that this is the first section of trail, I think pretty much any trail, I've wanted to do again. That's kind of surprising. Hey, I'm sitting in my truck again. I think it's funny that the only time I've ever seen any other backpackers out here is up here as I'm about to leave to go home. Of course, they don't need anything. They just resupply down an old station. But it's beautiful. And didn't see anybody until I was ready to leave.